says, I want to take advantage of the VA farm agriculture opportunities, but I feel like I'm getting too old to run a farm. Do you have any children? Do you have any family members? Because I stated this before, age ain't nothing but a number. Listen, I'm 50. I know how this works. You know, it's gonna be time to blow out the candles, right? You got nothing but time, bro. That's right, vision preparedness. Nothing but time. You know, I know it's gonna be time to blow out the candles. You know, I didn't start this in my youth. I'm not doing it for me. I'm doing it to enjoy my last days on earth. That's why I'm doing it. I'm doing it to enjoy peace and tranquility on my last days on this earth. That's what I'm doing it for. But the main reason is I'm doing it for them. I'm doing it for them. And everybody keeps saying, I think I'm too old. I think I'm too old. You may be too old for you to live out that full dream. But you know what? I'm gonna slide off into something just a little different, but stick with me. I ain't gonna make it all crazy like one of my rant videos, but I wanna just tell you something. As I live and I get older, I just got through telling a friend of mine this last night. We just been doing everything all wrong. We've been doing everything all wrong. You wanna know what I mean by that? I mean, when your kid turns 16, what's the first thing you want them to do? Everybody says this. Soon as your son or your daughter turns 16, you want them to go get a job, don't you? I'm guilty of that too. Everybody, soon as your child turns old enough to get their work permit, you want them to go get a freaking job. And why do you want them to go get a job? So it can teach them some morals, teach them some responsibility, teach them some ethics. You want them to earn their way. You want them to earn their way in this life, in this society, right? That's what we've been taught for generations. A good man got a good job. That's what we've been taught for generations. We've been doing it all wrong. We've been doing it all wrong. And this is what I mean by that. Now, I'm guilty of that myself. We should have been working on ourselves and purchasing some land. Because, let me back up. When we tell our kids, you old enough, get out and get a job. You know what we're telling that kid? Go be a slave like I have been all these years. When your child turns 16 and you go make them go get a job, all of us, if you're a parent, all of us, we're still in the slave game. We're still working. So we're not even showing the kid what is the benefits of this. Because you all old and gray, hunched over, you just missed a doctor's appointment because you want me to go turn into you? We want our kids to go get a job so they can be like us, but we ain't even right. But it's built in the system for us to keep telling our kid, go out and get a job. What we telling them is go work for him. We ain't, did you hear what I said? Go work for them. Go work for him. Right? Think about that. If we did what we're supposed to do, instead of buying the big pickup truck with the big wheels and the rims and the music and buying all the big fancy brick house, instead of that, if we purchase the damn land, number one, we can even start taking it easy. and don't got to do double times and triple and overtime because I'm not the one. But then when our kids get old enough, look, what their job is really supposed to be is go out there and clear that acre I gave you out there. Go clear that part of the land off. Go put your mobile home or your little cabin over there. And now you start working on whatever is your passion, your craft, your art. What did you want to do? Oh, you wanted to learn how to weld. So, okay, think about this. If we start them off like that, where they ain't got to worry about the roof over their head and worrying about money and rent and mortgage. If they start out the gate running like that, without, soon as they get out the house, the first thing they is worried about is getting put out, rent, mortgage, car note, insurance, all of this. Soon as the kid ain't done growing his beard and his pubes yet, and we sitting here, and now he in debt. Soon as he walk off your front porch, he's in debt. What kind of man is that going to make in the long run? One just like me and one just like you. One is always like this, like, I got to figure out how I'm going to pull that off. Yeah, all of us say it. I don't care how slick you is financially. Every blue moon, you be like, I got to figure out how I'm going to pull that one off. You know it now. You know I ain't lying. If we all sacrificed our time like that age, you ain't getting too old to purchase no land because maybe it's not meant for you. It's meant for that next generation so they don't have to fall into that same damn circus wheel that we've been doing for generations. My daughter, listen, I told my baby, she was doing something that she didn't like doing and it was stressing her out. I told her, let it go. You got solar, you got water, you got everything you need. You got food, you got refrigeration, and you got shelter. You own my land, you don't owe nobody nothing, baby. I said, yes, it's rough. Yes, it's sticky, it's sweaty. We got to start thinking what we're going to do with the poop and the pee and all of that. But imagine if your only thought is of the day, not how you gonna pay the rent to this month and you late behind on the rent. If your only thought is how am I gonna keep disposing of my own waste, or how am I gonna get rid of this trash that can't be recycled? That's the only thought you got when you wake up. How am I need to get up, wash my clothes, hang them on the line, dry them in the wind. We've been doing it wrong. We've been doing it wrong. So that was just my little take on you're not too old because it may not be for you. It's that head start for them.